What is going up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. We're going to be talking about mistakes that I made when I first started trading. So this has been a very common question that I find myself getting asked because everybody kind of wants to know my journey, and I kind of already explained it in previous videos, but this one I wanted to talk about kind of the mistakes that I made when I was a beginner trader and what I would do differently if I, had the opportunity to start over. So, what I did is I found day trading when I was in high school, and then I opened my first account January of last year, and I just began trading. And obviously I didn't know what I was doing. I was just putting my money out there, trading stocks that I kind of saw potential in, and like I said, I didn't know anything about risk management and stuff like that. So obviously my account didn't last very long. I blew it up probably in a month, 2 months. But I did have a good, the only thing that I really had going for me is I had good stock callouts. I could always find stocks, but my entry and my exit were terrible. I didn't know where to buy and where to sell. And emotions always got the best of me. I got scared when I was down. I got greedy when I was up. So obviously you can't make money if you're like that. So that's where I always found myself. But so if I had to start over, the very first thing that I would do is I would have sought education more. I did paper trade for a very long time, probably a year, but paper trading and trading with real money is literally, it's close, but it's not. When you have your own money out there and you have your own money and you're losing your own money, emotions get to you a lot more, and that's where I found myself having the most trouble, is emotions, because I always got greedy almost every time. So now I always take profits early. I made rules that I follow no matter what, and obviously if you do that, you will slowly start to become profitable. Also, when I first began trading, I didn't have any risk management type thing. I didn't know where to set my stops, where to take my profit. So, now I only risk around 2% of my account, and I try to make, around 10%. So that's very good risk management, but like I said, I didn't know what I was doing before. So I really seeked out, I began reading books on risk management, watching videos. And you can't really just read a book, watch a video, and then you understand how to do it. It takes trial and error. It takes, learning about different indicators, because I use many indicators as support and resistance points. So I always set my stop below that resistance, or below that support, because if that stock cracks that support, it's most likely going to fall. And I know you guys might be, I don't know anything about what you're talking about. Well, that's why I seek education. Learn as much as you can before you actually begin trading with real money, because I always wish I would have saved my money and maybe purchased a course, made a chat room. And I just now started a chat room. I'll put it in the link for you guys, but I didn't have anybody to kind of help me. I didn't have a mentor. Now I always follow many people, like Warrior Trading, Ricky, with Tech Buds, Patrick, what's his name? I don't, Winfield, something like that. Another trader. So Tim Sykes. So what I did is I started watching all of these guys, and I picked out key pieces that I liked from each trader, because I never wanted to 100% copy someone's strategy. I wanted to create a strategy that worked good for me and that I actually liked, and kind of that fit my personality as a trader. So, like I said, I picked out all these different setups and kind of where they set their stops, how much they risk, kind of their entries and then their exits. So now I kind of got that ball going. I realized, okay, I know where to hop into stock. I know where to get out. Now the only thing I need to work on is how much am I going to risk. So when I began trading, I risked almost all of my account. And starting out, if you have a small account, you kind of have to. It's not the very best thing you got to do. But even when I had a larger account size, when I put more money in, I found myself buying too many shares because I wanted to make money fast. I wanted to get that money, get out, and call it, quits. But instead, I should have done smaller share size. I should have, taken my profit with the smaller account or smaller shares, and then I could always re-hop in that same stock if the stock continued with the momentum. But I loaded up on shares, so I was pretty much gambling, which you never want to do. And I didn't know what I was doing when it comes to share size. So now I always, I understand you can always start out with, 300 shares, 400 shares, and if that stock continues up, you can always, re-buy in, I guess is the best way to say it, and to continue that momentum. The only thing you guys got to be worried about is if you buy back in, you're scaling into the trade. So if that stock goes down, your losses are going to be doubled than what you would have previously reinvested there. But that's one thing that obviously takes practice, takes time to understand and experience. So I would have seeked out education if I would have started more, risk management, everything like that. I just wanted to make that quick dollar instead of taking that time and actually learning it. I kind of didn't. I jumped the gun too soon, and obviously now I'm doing very, very well, but at the time it felt like it was very, very hard for me to do that. I just didn't like it, when I first started trading. I felt like, I don't know if this is what I want to do. Emotions were getting to me because I was losing trade after trade after trade, and obviously you can't win with that. But yeah, so that's pretty much my mistakes that I made as a new trader. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please sure to like, subscribe if you're new, comment some of the mistakes that you made when you began trading. So that's it. Remember to always stay happy, stay positive, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the weekend. Take care.